Yeah.
Thank you.
See him?
Doug! Doug! Nothing of it. The back end.
From the middle, do you think? I need to get my steps in somehow.
Hey!
You're not high fiving anyone, really.
So I'm just waiting to go in. The players, I've just seen Burnley players arrive. You may have seen on the last bit. Absolutely fantastic. This rubbing shoulders with players that I've supported. Okay, I've been an armchair supporter for a few years, but you know what though, watching from afar, these players who have been strutting their stuff. I mean, that win against Wolves the other week was absolutely special. These lads have got to go and do a job today, and it's going to be tough against Arsenal. I mean, I've watched Arsenal a few times, and they look a really good side on paper. So it's not going to be easy, really, because it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Arsenal have been very good. Yes, they've sneaked the odd 1-0, but they've played really good. They've got some really good players in their team. Eze, Saka. You look at people like Odegaard as well. So you have to say they've got a really good they've got a good side. So we can't rest on our laurels today. You know, I think we've got to do what we did against Liverpool for the 94 minutes and just keep it tight. It's not going to be pretty today, I don't think. But if we can get something from this game, I'm not expecting a victory. A win would be great, don't get me wrong, but I would expect us to put in a good battling display, and if worst case, you know, get a draw out of this game. You know, I take a point. Arsenal, big team, it's not going to be easy. They're the league leaders for a reason. They play some really good football. In Eze, they've got really good players. They've been performing very well. They've won very handsomely in the Carabao. They've been winning games in the Champions League. So yeah, it's going to be tough. But we've got spirit. We've got character and spirit. And I wouldn't be too surprised if Scott Parker went with the same team. I hope and pray he doesn't go to a back five, because that would be absolutely criminal against a very good Arsenal side. And that's match of the day. They're going to be presenting the match this afternoon. They're going to be filming it, and then we'll watch it tonight with the result. So that's match of the day in place. Atmosphere is building up rather nicely around the outside. I'm still waiting to get in, but yeah, it's yeah, the atmosphere is absolutely superb. So let's hope for a good game anyway, and let's hope Burnley can putting a really good display. Looks like Burnley have made a couple of changes. Looks like Josh Lorenz come in. Jakob van Larsen's not playing. He started in the last game against Wolves, but he's sticking with Fleming up front. I haven't seen Foster. I'm not sure whether he's in the 6-18 or not, but it doesn't look as if he's made it. What I do know is that all the big guns play for Arsenal. Eze, Gokeres, Timber, and you know, it's going to be a difficult task. I mean, they on paper they look a formidable side, but you know, about 20 minutes from kick-off, I think this is going to be a real tough one for us today. But you know, football's a funny old game, as a certain Jimmy Greaves once used to say. So you never know. Let's hope we can come away with the 3 points and move ourselves firmly up the table. We need to, I think. The music as well. It's almost like an end of spaghetti. Wesley's had a magnificent 7. Let's hope Burnley's magnificent 11 can get the job done today.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Que se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dame si vienes a mi cama. La fama, se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Dime si vienes. Se la pasan diciendo que soy mala.
So it's Burnley and Arsenal 2 at half time. Very disappointing performance, I have to say, from the Forest, but I think we have to also agree that we had a rank decision go against us, I thought, in terms of the referee. Never a corner in a month for Sundays that led to the first goal. Absolutely disgusting decision from Chris Cowan and the referee. I'm not sure how the my friends on the TCO viewed it, but from where I was sitting right up on the top of this James Hargreaves stand, I felt it was. I felt very, very convinced it was a goal kick. The Bracker did not take possession of the ball until after the ball crossed the byline. I saw no deflection. I got 20/20 vision. So I felt that should have been a goal kick. Resulting corner, I felt the Vaca was impeded, but in the end, Bucharest stooped to Arsenal 1-up. We haven't really made a grub at David Raya, really, which is disappointing. The second one, really poor defending. Declan rises in and makes it 2. It really has been a chasing in it. 45 minutes for us, and you know, listen, this is the side really. Let's put it into perspective. This is take the referee decision out of it. How bad we played. This is the side that are top of the league, going well in league competitions so far. If you discount the FA Cup, which they're not even in yet, and they are going really, really strong. So, you know, we've got to put this into context. But I'm afraid it's just that one decision has turned the game in their favour. It was never, ever a corner in the first place. But 45 minutes to go. Never say never. 2-0, as they all say, is a dangerous lead. Will it be with this Arsenal side? Who knows? But Burnley, we really need to play much better in the second half, because that first half performance as a whole just simply wasn't good enough. And here we are, we find ourselves 2-0 down, and that's my half-time verdict. Come on Burnley, 45 minutes to save your skin. Come on, let's do this, up the claret. Burnley now, Arsenal 2. It wasn't the best performance, but then again we won't be playing top of the league that often. Arsenal do look a good side. I thought 1 or 2 niggling decisions went against us today, but we gave a better second half display, I thought, and could have scored right at the end there. So you know, it's got to take your feet on the chin. But West Ham next week, that's going to be a more of a big game than this one. But you know, that's just how it goes in this game, Premier League. Originally forced player into a save at the end. We never gave in. For the substitutes gave us a bit more energy, but you know, ultimately we lost the game on what looks a very, very poor refereeing decision in the first half, where Arsenal get a corner, which looks to me wasn't. And in the end we paid the price for it, but there you go. That's the harsh reality of Premier League football. But as I say, we're not going to play Arsenal every single week. There's no point in ranting about it, because Arsenal, with their team, they do look, dare I say, Champions League on what I've seen of them so far. Yes, they're winning games from there every week, but what they're doing is they're playing with real swagger, they're playing with real determination. And Mikel Arteta, you can just see how good they are defensively. Someone said next to me made a good point about this goals concession statistics. We've only conceded 3 goals all season, so that tells you everything that you need to know how good Arsenal are defensively. We nearly missed their goal for a 4th time this season. So West Ham is going to be a much more winnable game, albeit away from home. But we can't run back on this today with doom and gloom. That's it from me. Thank you very much for enjoying the vlog. I'll see you for another video very soon. But from me, JB, here at Turf 4, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye. Well, my thoughts 24 hours on from the game yesterday. Watched the game back on Match of the Day, all 6-minute highlights of it. What I thought was not a corner was in fact a corner. It was a corner to Arsenal. It did take a deflection, but the problem is when you're actually watching it live in the ground with your own pairs of eyes, you see a lot differently to what 22 cameras can pick up, and that's the difference. I was convinced, so was about 10,000 others in the Hargreaves stand, that it was not a corner and it was a goal kick. But having watched it on Match of the Day yesterday, I have to say that it was a bona fide corner, and Martin de Bratka could have got across a hell of a lot quicker. Having said that though, the only complaint I still have, and obviously it wasn't shown enough on Match of the Day I don't think, was the amount of Arsenal players throwing themselves around. They didn't have to resort, they're too good a team to start resorting to go down as if they've been shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. There were a few instances where Eza threw himself to the ground on the near side to us, one or two other bits, and tried to get Burnley players booked. Now I don't like that, but it happens in the big league. But having said all that, Arsenal are the tops, and they're top for a reason. They're a good side, good counter-attacking side. I mean, the second goal from Declan Rice is a very good move, because we're pushing for the equaliser. The Kyle Walker throw method doesn't work, and he's, and unfortunately, Arsenal, it doesn't matter how hard or how fast you track back, Arsenal have got that quality, they've got that X factor, haven't they, just to hit you on the counter-attack, and within 3 passes it was in our net. Great header from Declan Rice. The corner, I thought, from the first goal, I thought the goalkeeper was impeded, but it turns out he wasn't, and there you go. But yeah, Arsenal have been the tops as far as I was concerned as regards the Premier League. Whether they'll win the league or not, that's a different matter. As for the Clarets, I've come to the conclusion that Josh Ryan is a complete liability when it comes to playing in the back line. I don't know what Scott Parker finds for him to do in the team, because he's a liability. I said he wasn't good enough, and he proved the point. I thought Jadon Anthony had a quiet game. I felt when all the subs came on, we had a bit more energy. It was Marcus Edwards, as it turned out, that hit the bar at the end. But listen, it's one of those games where Arsenal were expected to win, and they won it fine, they won it well. No shame in Burnley losing by 2-0 at the end of the day, and we've got to take the result on the chin and move on to the next one, because at the end of the day we've got a massive game at West Ham next weekend, and we've got to look forward to that, and hopefully get 3 points. So no shame in being beaten yesterday by a very, very good Arsenal side, very efficient, very good, and yeah, I've got absolutely no issues with that display. Burnley didn't play bad, Arsenal were just a class above, and you're going to get that in the Premier League. The only complaint I would have against Arsenal is the amount of simulation they put in yesterday, but I mean, you put all that aside, they are the tops. They are top for a reason, and they've only conceded they've kept 8 clean sheets in a row, so that's a stat you can't argue with. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Despite the loss yesterday, I enjoyed myself. It was really good to go down the turf for the first time in a couple of years, and it was really nice to get in amongst the fans again. It was really nice. Thank you to my cousin-in-law for lending me a season ticket for the afternoon. Really enjoyed the experience. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. From me, JB, I'll take care. Just a quick one, the goal clips that you saw aren't sourced by me, they were sourced by Arsenal fans and other Burnley fans on TikTok. So because I couldn't get any footage, but I got a bit of footage of Edwards hitting the post at the end. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I hope you've enjoyed a little insight how behind the scenes at what happens at Burnley. Anyway, take care, I'll see you soon, hopefully for another vlog in the near future if I can get down there. From me, JB, take care, I'll see you soon, bye bye.